is currently 11 degrees here with a lot of snow, and I am not a fan of winter. So let's talk about someplace warm that I love, Belize. To get to San Pedro, we flew to Belize City and then took a little puddle jumper airplane over to the island. This is the cute little airport in San Pedro. We stayed at the Blue Tang Inn and absolutely loved it. Like I've said before in other posts, we don't do super fancy all-inclusives. We prefer the mom and pop places. One of the main reasons we went to Belize was for the scuba diving. The first day we were there, we headed out to the Blue Hole and 2 other dives with Amigos Del Mar. It was a 2.5-hour boat ride to get to the Blue Hole, but we had a pod of dolphins following us right away. We did not dive the Blue Hole since that's an advanced dive and we had just gotten scuba certified, so we snorkeled around the edge of it and it was still pretty amazing. After the Blue Hole, we went to Half Moon Cay, which is one of the most beautiful islands I have ever seen. There was a red-footed booby bird colony and some of the hugest hermit crabs we have ever seen. We had lunch on the island and then right back in the water for an amazing wall dive. I wish I had a better video to share with you guys because this dive was truly amazing. But this was our first ever dive in the ocean and we were all a little bit nervous. We had just a little fake GoPro knockoff at the time and I was so nervous that I couldn't even use the camera, so I gave it to my daughter. So the 13-year-old first time diving was our videographer for the trip and I think she did a pretty great job under the circumstances. There were so many cool things to see all along this wall. And our guide did a really good job of pointing them out for us. There's our little videographer. Now that we're getting closer to the surface, you can see some of the colors a little bit better. But still, this video does not do any justice to how bright it was in real life. When we got closer to the surface for our decompression stop, there were lots of fish all around us. Thanks, Amigos Del Mar, for our first ever ocean dive. Our next dive was with Ched at Reef Adventures. This cute little scuba shack was literally right across the beach from our hotel. In hindsight, we wish we would have done this dive first. It was a much easier and shallower dive, but also Ched and Reef Adventures were just really great at helping us feel comfortable. For this dive, we went to Hol Chan Marine Reserve. This is a place that is a protected area for animals there. One of the areas within the park is called Shark Ray Alley. So obviously there are a lot of sharks and rays there. You can see tons of nurse sharks and stingrays. We even saw a couple of turtles munching on the seagrass there. There is an entrance fee for Hol Chan Marina, similar to what you would pay for at a national park. Ours was included with our dive, but if not, you have this cute little floating shack that you pull up to pay. I also want to point out that it is very easy to snorkel at Hol Chan, so you do not have to be dive certified. It's a great spot for snorkeling. Okay, let's talk about one of the best things in Belize, the amazing food. Whether it was lobster burritos at Warragumas, or one fancy meal at Carambas where we could literally pick out our own seafood, the Belize Chocolate Factory, or the fish that we caught getting fried up at Sandy Toes, and Izzy's Smoothies. And you definitely don't want to miss the ladies making food out of the street carts. That's seriously some of the best food on the island. We also really liked the Palapa Bar. It had good food and good vibes, and it was right across the street from the Blue Tang Inn. And who doesn't love sitting in the ocean on an inner tube? But our very favorite restaurant was D Family Cafe. Hands down, they had the best food, the best breakfast, and the best dog. That's where we met Whiskey Dog, and we got to see him lots on that trip. We also did a half day of fishing, also with Reef Adventures. Our son caught the most fish and the biggest, but we all had fun, and we also got to snorkel on this beautiful reef after we were done fishing. Then we took our catch over to Sandy Toes, and they fixed it along with some sides for us. We really loved San Pedro, but while we were there, we took a couple of other little side trips that I highly recommend. We took the YOLO boat tour over to the island of Key Calker for the day. In Key Calker, you don't want to miss out on going to the Lazy Lizard at the Split. The main mode of transportation in San Pedro is golf carts, so we rented a golf cart and drove over to Secret Beach one day. We camped out at Maruba Beach Club for the day. They had some really nice chairs near the water and really good food there. And if you go to Secret Beach, the truck stop is a can't miss. They have games, a variety of food trucks, and a really awesome pool. Overall, I give San Pedro and Ambergris Key in Belize a 10 out of 10 for its beauty, its amazing food, laid-back vibe, friendly people, affordability, and amazing snorkeling and diving. To me, it's a place I could visit again and again. If you're interested in learning about more travel destinations, be sure to subscribe to this channel, Adventures with Aimee. And for kids, you can check out my channel, Read Around the World with Miss Aimee.